Rich Dad Poor Dad is a personal finance and investment book written by Robert Kiyosaki that offers insights into the mindsets, strategies, and lessons learned from his two father figures. The book shares how the author had two father figures: his real father, Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, Rich Dad, who shaped his views on money and investing. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of financial education and the difference between working for money versus having money work for you. He argues that people who are financially literate can leverage the power of their money to generate passive income and achieve financial freedom. The book is divided into 10 chapters, each focusing on a particular lesson that Kiyosaki learned from his rich dad. The first lesson is that the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. This means investing in assets that generate cash flow, such as rental properties, stocks, and businesses. The second lesson is that financial literacy is the key to success. According to Kiyosaki, most people are taught to work hard, save money, and invest in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. However, he argues that this approach is flawed and that people should instead focus on building assets that generate cash flow. The third lesson is that the rich think differently than the poor and middle class. Kiyosaki argues that the poor and middle class are trained to think about money in terms of earning a paycheck, paying bills, and saving money. In contrast, the rich think about money in terms of creating assets, generating cash flow, and building wealth. The fourth lesson is that taxes are not an obstacle to building wealth, they are an opportunity. Kiyosaki argues that the tax code is designed to incentivize people to invest in assets that generate cash flow. By understanding the tax code and investing in assets that qualify for tax breaks, people can reduce their tax liability and keep more of their money. The fifth lesson is that the rich take calculated risks, while the poor and middle class avoid risk. Kiyosaki argues that taking risks is essential to building wealth, but that people should be strategic and thoughtful in their risk-taking. He recommends that people invest in their financial education and surround themselves with knowledgeable advisors. The sixth lesson is that the rich use leverage to build wealth. Kiyosaki argues that leveraging other people's money, time, and expertise can accelerate wealth building. However, he warns that leverage can be dangerous if people don't have a solid understanding of their investments and their risks. The seventh lesson is that the rich are constantly learning and growing. Kiyosaki recommends that people invest in their own personal and professional development to increase their earning potential and build wealth. The eighth lesson is that money is not the most important thing in life, but it is important. Kiyosaki argues that money is a tool that can be used to achieve personal and social goals, but that it should not be the sole focus of a person's life. The ninth lesson is that the rich give back to their communities. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of philanthropy and giving back to those less fortunate. The 10th and final lesson is that the most important asset a person can have is their mindset. Kiyosaki argues that people's beliefs and attitudes about money and wealth can either limit or expand their financial potential. In conclusion, Rich Dad Poor Dad is an insightful and practical guide to achieving financial freedom and building wealth. Through his personal experiences and lessons learned from his rich dad, Kiyosaki provides readers with a new way of thinking about money and investing. This book is a must-read for anyone looking to take control of their finances and achieve financial success.